Hi, this is Canna Spaceman. I'm talking to the guitarist from Spewgore and the Exalted Pile Driver, Steve. And what's your alias? You got a crazy name.
Reverend Tom Cheapness.
Okay. How did you come up with your nickname? Or was it given to you?
I was kind of offered. I guess Gordon come up with a few names and asked me to pick one, and that was kind of the one I liked the most. There we go.
Okay, it's Canada Day, and you got a show tonight.
Yeah, we're playing St. Catherine's, a place called the Mikado, I believe it's called, and playing with some buds in the legendary Klopex. A little more punk, but yeah, we dig those guys a lot. So.
Okay, so it's going to be a crossover show.
Yeah, totally.
Because you're one of the few thrashers out there that don't mind playing gigs whenever and whatever, as long as it rages.
Yeah, we've played everything from black metal shows to whatever, to punk shows to just straight rock and roll shows, and we're generally the odd man out, so it doesn't matter really. It's all good,
Is this the first Spewgore show in a while? I can't remember when the last one was.
No, we played June 12th in Toronto. We haven't played a whole lot this year. We're trying to finish up a record, and doing that is taking a bit of time, amongst other things. So yeah, we played like 3 or 4 times this year, but nothing too crazy at the moment. But yeah, last show was June 12th in Toronto.
New record. So what's going on with that? What's it called? And I heard someone famous is working on it.
I don't know. Yeah, I suppose so. It's called Breakneck Therapy. It's essentially about an 11-track album. So I got a bunch of local guys actually playing on the record as well. So we have basically we've got Johnny Exciter, formerly of Maniac, now Skullfist, does some guitar work for us on that record. We have George, formerly of Downfall, now in Redeemer. He's doing some work for us on that record. Devlin from Symbionic did some vocal work, and a little bit of work from our buddy Andrew, a.k.a. The Governor, who did a little bit of work for us as well on the record. And then basically, yeah, it's currently being mixed and mastered by Glenn Drover.
Glenn Drover from who was in Megadeth?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this record should be get a lot more worldwide known than the last one. Broken Fingers.
Yeah, with any luck, we actually had some good feedback in some parts of the world, so it wasn't just totally local. We definitely had a little bit of interest outside of here too. So, but this one, yeah, I imagine it will probably make a little bit bigger of a splash. So that's what we're hoping for.
I remember one of the first times I met you. You look like you're a typical Blue Jays fan. Wearing your razor cap and really close cut hair. And now you're a long hair metalhead. Look like something from the '80s. You still getting mistaken for Dave Carlo, one of your heroes?
No, the Dave Carlo comparisons seem to have fallen by the wayside. I don't know when the last time he had long hair, but I know it's been probably 15 years anyway. So yeah, so we don't look alike anymore. So it's good. I love Dave Carlo and all, but I don't necessarily want to look like him.
Right. So the new album's still going to be ripping it up in the Razor style, real fast thrash?
Absolutely. Most of it, yeah. We definitely experiment a little bit on this one. Couple spots that are maybe a little more on the deathy side, but very little of that. Most of it's just straight ahead, fast crossover speed metal, I guess you want to call it. Probably a little faster than the last record. It was, we didn't go crazy. It's not, it's not blast beats or anything like that, but it's definitely a fast record for sure.
Right on. And you got a show with Pile Driver coming up real soon.
Yeah, we're playing this coming Sunday, actually. We're playing at the Opera House, opening for Charred Walls of the Damned, which is Ripper Owens and Richard Christie's band. But they're on the road for a couple weeks, and so we were fortunate enough to get one of the opening slots for that show.
Is that the first time Pile Driver's playing like a larger venue in the Toronto area? 'Cause you have
in
played,
Toronto,
yeah, you've played
yeah, for sure.
festivals all
Oh
over
yeah,
the world, but just not, I guess, in the Ontario area.
no, that's right. Now, Pile Driver has done some bigger shows before my time in the band. I know I'd seen them a couple times at the Opera myself before I joined the band. Yeah, we played some a couple of pretty big festivals last year. So yeah, but this is the first show actually of 2010 for Pile Driver. So
Any new
looking forward to
songs?
it a lot.
New Pile
We've
Driver album?
actually new Pile Driver album, not at the moment. We had demoed some stuff a while back, but not that easy with Gord living in Montreal now. So as opposed to us living in the outskirts of Toronto, so a little bit of ways away, and it unfortunately isn't the easiest time to write or easiest to write like that. But we have kind of some loose plans to do something towards the end of the year. So.
Well, that's good to hear. You're not bouncing audio files back and forth on the internet like a lot of other fake bands do.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't have a problem with that, but I'd rather if I can do it face to face and we can write a record together. That's that's a better scenario for sure for all of us. So.
Cool, good stuff. All right, good talking to you. Thanks for spending time.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on. That's
Okay.
very cool.
Okay, take care.
All right, you too. Thanks. See you. Bye.